Alrighty, our last presentation of the day is an important one, and I mentioned the veterans and what all they did, but you know what kept the veterans going and what got them through and what kept the power to build the planes and the steel to build the tanks and all the things that they used to keep us safe was mined on the backs of miners in eastern Kentucky. They went to work, they kept the coal rolling and kept the power on and kept the steel mills moving to do it. So this time I want to ask Brian Lacey, International Vice President, Randy Robbins, and Wes Addington to come on up, and anybody else they want to bring with them. But they're unveiling a monument for the UMWA. And I was trying to go by memory, but Local 5741, I had to write it down. Randy, you going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, Randy.
Okay, my name's Randy Robbins. I'm president of United Mine Workers Local 5741. We started this project approximately, almost 3 years ago, trying to get something put down till nobody will forget the miners and what they done. And the local union 5741 was the first local in the Big Sandy region. It was chartered June 21st, 1933. First officers were Butler Fleming and Logan Pugh. And what it was, they come in here, the companies owned the mines. The same company was the one furnished your house, the same company give you script to buy food. They had everybody oppressed in this place. And they was wanting better pay and more time off and stuff for having a job. And finally they voted the mine workers in, and it was a struggle. Well, today the mines is, there are not many mines, but all these miners that did get the health card and stuff, it's worth a fortune to them, because they couldn't afford to pay health care and stuff the way health care costs are now. So we're trying to help them with that. So we got the stone down there to tell kind of the history of how it was in Jenkins and around the coal fields. And all the locals that there was 4 around in the area. Now all the locals is into 5741, which is the oldest local in eastern Kentucky. And we got that made the stone to prove that, and I don't think it's going anywhere because it weighs almost 4 tons, so everybody will be able to see it. And at this time, I'd like to thank the people that really need thanks for all the work they put into it. We got Appalachian Law Firm, Wes Addington, Courtney Mullins, and Kerry Carr, and they helped us a great deal. I mean, we couldn't have done it without them. We had Potter Monument. They done an excellent job on the stone. And then McCarty Tire Service, Chad Salyer. I didn't think we was going to get to make it, but we finally did. And at this time, I'd like to present Wes with a plaque for all the work that him and the people that work with him to help us right now. And I'll turn it over to Wes.
Thanks, Randy. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Wes Addington. I'm the director of Appalachian Citizens Law Center. We're located here in Whitesburg. I grew up here in Jenkins, and when the local union approached us to help out in helping draft something for the stone and getting it put together, we were more than happy to help. And I really enjoyed looking back at a lot of the old history from the UMWA archives to learn more about how the union came to be in Jenkins. And it was a real struggle in the early days of Jenkins. Most of the town here was built in 1911, 1912 by Consolidation Coal, and the union had to organize for many, many, many years until they were established in 1933. But part of the reason that I want to be involved in this is to tell the history of how beneficial over the past 90 years the union has been to the miners and their families and the entire community, because it immediately raised wages, it gave health care to the workers, and although the industry has really declined over the years, it has continued to give health care benefits and retirement benefits to so many families in the community. And I think that's incredibly important. It's been very beneficial. At this time, I'd like to invite the current International District 17 Vice President, Brian Lacey. He's over all the local unions throughout Eastern Kentucky, Southern West Virginia, Southwest Virginia, parts of North Carolina, Southeast Ohio, and he has a few words he'd like to say.
Thank you, Wes. I appreciate the invite to be here today. I can't think of a more fitting place to erect a monument honoring our nation's coal miners and the UMWA than Jenkins, Kentucky, a city that was literally built for the purpose of coal miners and coal mining. The UMWA has a long history in this area. As Wes said, back in 1933, Local 5741 was chartered, and from my research, gained their first contract in Labor Day of that year. And with the union, brought better pay, higher wages, health and safety on the job, guaranteed pension and health care, something we still fight for today. As a matter of fact, if we have any UMWA retirees out here today, back in 2019, we were able to get the United States Congress to keep their promise and make sure you keep your pensions and health care for your lifetime. And that was a great accomplishment. But our coal miners are the backbone of this nation. You're the most patriotic people in this nation. As the mayor said, you supplied the power, the steel, to fight the wars, to industrialize this nation and make the United States the greatest nation in the world that it still is today. One closing thing, you know, a big part of the United Mine Workers is fighting for health and safety in these coal mines. And just about with every law or regulation that we were able to pass, that's written in someone's blood, from some serious fatal accident. So today, as we march down here and remember our coal miners and the UMWA, let's also remember the ones that paid the ultimate sacrifice to make sure we got a better way of living today. But with that, I'd like to invite anybody that's here in attendance, if you're a coal miner, a retired coal miner, or a family member of a coal miner, to get with us as we march down the street here, and we're going to unveil the monument. Again, thanks for letting us come, and appreciate being here.
Thank you. And like you said, he about covered everybody. If you was a miner, family, spouse, member somewhere, everybody's tied to a miner. So everybody can please come down and watch them unveil that. There's going to be a few things going on around the museum. It's down just in front of the Coal Museum.
This is David with Kentucky, Tennessee Living, and we are set up here in front of the David A. Gear Coal and Railroad Museum, where today they're going to be unveiling this new monument to the miners. And as you can see, the museum is in the background, and the new public library, Jenkins Public Library, is right there. And it's about 12:45. And they're going to do the ceremony for the unveiling here at about 1 o'clock. And so we'll see you then.
Good morning. Come on, come on. Oh, we got Leonard here too. Hold on. Get Leonard in here. Right there. That way we'll be in space. I am pretty. I'm Sweet William the Honey Bun. If I can't do it, it can't be done. No, I ain't making it up. I can back up 99, 90, everything I take. That's the truth. And that's the truth. Just a proud day for the community and the local at 5741. Let this day go down in infamy. The union is still alive and still active today. No better time in history it is for you non-union workers to organize today. The hiring pool is small. You can get a contract. All you got to do is step forward and try. Yeah. Work union, live better. Let's go. Right. Yeah. I want to know the locals done a super job on this. Forever and a day, we will always be thankful to 5741 and the officers of the local. Yeah. I just want to thank Randy for all the work he's done on this. He's president of our local. Yeah. He has worked full time on this for the last week, just trying to get it set. You wouldn't believe the little problems that develop that's hard to solve. Oh, yeah. When they went to set this stone, we couldn't find nobody in Letcher County that had a piece of equipment that handle this much weight. That's mobility enough to set it. We had to go to Virginia and hire they come in and set it, and we would plumb up till late, about dark, Thursday evening, get the stone. We were afraid we wouldn't even get it set for today. And Randy has put in full-time work on it, and the committee's all supported him. I want to thank them for all the work they've done. And we just wanted to leave something here for our ancestors. Yeah. Not our ancestors, for our future children, grandchildren, and stuff to see what the union was about. We thank all of y'all for showing up here and helping. This is all paid for out of union funds. There's no grants. Nobody's give us $1. This was paid for out of union dues that our local union got that we saved. You know, we could have went out and saved parties and stuff with that money, and nobody knowed the difference. But we wanted to do something to help the community, help the city, help our families, and help the union. And we appreciate you all showing up and helping us unveil this month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
We have cold refreshments, goodies on the porch.
I'm gonna run down here and get it in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, Lord, geez. Oh. I hope I'm still making track. Well, you know who this is? That's Dean. Oh, yeah. You got some pretty.
We at Kentucky Tennessee Living would like to thank you for watching our video on the Coal Miners Memorial Dedication Ceremony. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the boxes down below. It helps YouTube to make our channel easier to find for others. We would also like to thank you for your continued support as we discover the history of the Appalachian Mountains.